Hey, so it's finally here. Ragnarok has arrived. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, mostly because I'm not that far in the game anyway, so I can't really spoil it for you. But we're going to be taking a look at the Jotnar Edition, the collector's edition that sold out in like 5 minutes on every site. Despite the fact that it was $260, this thing was really, really popular and in extremely high demand. Glad it arrived. As you can see just from the box right away, it is about 1.5 times the size of the Stonemason edition. So PS5, we're stepping it up a notch, so definitely a little bit bigger. It's just, everything's just in this box. There's nothing special to the box. So we get right into the Secret Keeper's Shrine here, and this is where all our items are going to be in. Now, this has a bunch of different panels and a bunch of different things on it, so this itself is functional. This is part of the set. So we're just going to start by opening the top. And a lot of this I haven't gone through yet. So this will be new for me as well. So we get the lid here. Opens like a chest. And right on top, you can see a bunch of items right away, right in the top here. So we have the steel game case. Now, this is funny because this does not actually include a physical game disc. I'm not sure why they did this, but it's just digital download codes. There's no actual game disc. So just in here, you get the download codes for the pre-order bonus, the Snow Tunics, and then the themes, the art book, and additional armor that was for the digital deluxe edition. But other than that, there is no actual disc, even though there's 2 disc holders in here, not just 1. So that's kind of interesting that they decided to give you this, despite the fact that there's no physical game disc. The next thing you get are these Vanner Twins carvings. They haven't come into play yet in the game, so I don't really know the purpose of them. But they're these 2 nice man and a woman statues here. See what they're made out of. Yeah, they feel kind of like they're made out of a resin material. They have some runes on the bottom. I'm sure there's some game spoilers here that if you figured out how to read the runes, you'd know what they say. So not trying to look for any spoilers. I know in the Stonemason edition, the world map kind of gave away some secrets of the game, some plot points. So they kind of look like, you know, they're made out of tree bark or something, but they feel like they're a resin or maybe a little bit tougher than that. So put these to the side here. We got 1 bag here, and this is supposed to contain Brock's dice. The other set, the collector set, came with something called Dwarven dice. So this is just, I guess, a nicer version of those. Comes in this nice cloth bag. And yeah, they're just kind of, they just feel plastic. They're not, you get a 20-sided die here and a bunch of other dice. There's nothing, you know, overly remarkable about these. I mean, it's cool to have the dice, but I think they're pretty similar to the collector's edition version. So after that, we have this whole panel actually comes out, and there's another row of items in here. So the first thing is we have this cool pin set of a bear, a wolf, and a falcon, and this is supposed to be Kratos, Atreus, and then or Loki, and then Faye. So this is a really nice pin set. I don't feel like opening it, but it's metal. You got some color layering on here on the wolf with a little gold leaf on top of the, it's not silver, but I guess pewter. You know, some details and layering there within the pewter itself. A little depth. There's a little sparkle on there as well. So it's a nice pin set. This was unique to this edition. We have the Draupnir ring. I'm sure this is a plot point in the game. I haven't gotten to it yet, so I don't know. But it's in this nice little baggie here. Not sure what this is. There's like a little slingy cord in here as well. I don't know if that was factory error or not. So, got these little protector packets everywhere. So it's a nice ring. It's metal. It's not resin or anything like that, so nice quality. There's a red etching on the inside, but overall nothing overly remarkable. There might be some runes on there, but I can't quite make them out. But it's a nice little addition. This was again unique to this edition. The other unique feature was this world tree map. I can't pronounce it, the Yggdrasil tree. And this is a central feature for the game. This was where all the worlds are connected. And I'm sure, again, if you could read the runes, you probably could find some game spoilers on here. But yeah, you could see the different worlds on here. I don't see a Midgard serpent this time, but very similar to the one that was in the Stonemason edition. Very nice cloth material, very colorful, very fitting of the time period. You could see all the 9 realms on there. So pretty cool. Happy with this one. I like the map and the other one, so this was a nice addition to keep into here as well. And that's all for the inside, or the top of the box. And then we go into the inside function. So immediately I noticed this. Magnetic flaps. I love magnetic flaps vice the Velcro. I think they just last longer. So I'm really glad they did that. So this is the Knowledge Keeper's Shrine here. You start to see these in the game. I came across one already, so they kind of have these images that play a central part to the story. So this panel comes off, and right in the door here, there's a little hidden item that's unique to this set. It's a record. So I guess it's a little 45 vinyl. It has two songs on it, composed on the from the soundtrack on here that you could play. But it was hidden in the door, so not an easy find. I just stumbled across that one. And then, of course, the big show is Mjolnir. This comes with a large replica of Mjolnir, so pull this guy out. This thing is well packaged. Doesn't seem to be secured with anything, just the plastic. Alright, so this thing's got some weight to it. First of all, I can pick it up, so I'm worthy. I think it's made out of a hard resin. The handle feels a little kind of mixture resin, PVC plastic. These are real leather wraps, so that's pretty nice. It's a nice added detail. This little cardboard is in here, I guess, as a spacer, so you don't ruin it. And there's a little elastic band on here, I guess, to hold the frill from getting damaged. But other than that, it's pretty nice. I'm glad that this was the big feature in the in this edition. Thor is the central part of this game. You encounter him early, like you do with Baldur in the first one. So this is kind of cool that they brought this sort of iconic weapon into the edition. It's got some nice gold leaf on it. It's got some nice runes on it. You know, it's got some cracks in the rock from its aging. And yeah, more runes here and gold leaf on the handle. And this really nice leather wrap. That was a nice inclusion. They could have just as easily went with plastic. So I appreciate mixing the media up a little bit here. And then more detailing down here with these that look like falcons on the handle. We'll have some close-ups so you could see, but pretty nice. I like that it has the weight to it. So it could have easily have been. It's probably, I don't know if it's hollow or solid. It feels a little hollow, but it could have been lighter. So I'm glad they added some weight to it. But yeah, that is the big feature in this edition was Mjolnir. So that'd be cool to have that while playing. Let me give you a close-up so you can check out Mjolnir and a couple of the carvings here. So just a little closer look at some of these. You can see the Draupnir ring here, and it's hard to really make out the detail. So I'll give you a close-up shot next to it here. And then of course you got the dice. And I think this is a nice addition, but it's not. They could have went with some kind of stone or something that would have really made it pop. This feels more like a plastic. The map here we already showed you. And then here are the nice pin set. This is really cool. These have a lot of detail on them. And the Vanir twins that I'm sure play at some plot point in the game. And then Mjolnir, which is clearly the centerpiece of this edition. Fortunately, it comes in the collector's edition too. So if you're more interested in just getting Mjolnir, you can still pick up the collector's edition. You're not going to get the pin set, you're not going to get the upgraded dice, you're not going to get the ring, you're not going to get the world map, you're not going to get the record, but you get the pin set and you get the twins carving. So those are the most functional, I think, out of the set, particularly Mjolnir. And you also get the this box for Mjolnir to be displayed in. So that comes with it too. That's an essential part of the collector's edition. It's just missing all the other frills. And here's a little 360 of Mjolnir, so you could appreciate it all the way around. See all that great detailing. It's hard to really stand this up any other way, but it balances really well, at least on the end. So if you wanted to sit it down and have people see if they're worthy, you could totally do that. Well, there it is. Don't have a whole lot more to tell you or show you. I don't want to spoil the game, so I'm not going to get into any of the little finer details that I could point out. But totally happy with the set. Like I showed you in the last video, I love the collector sets. This one, they gave you a little bit more of an option. In the past, we only had just one collector set. This had several editions. There was the standard, there's the digital deluxe, and then there was the collector's edition, and then the Jotnar edition. So you could pick from any of those, but the Jotnar and the collector's edition are essentially the digital deluxe edition, but with a few extra trinkets. And the Jotnar edition just added a couple more things like the ring, the pins, an upgraded dice set, this map, the record, and that's really it. But both of them come with Mjolnir, so you still have a chance to get that. Like I said, it's still for sale, so you can pick it up. I saw it on Best Buy. It's at GameStop. Not sure if Target has it, but a lot of places restocked. But the Jotnar edition sold out almost immediately. And not surprising, God of War was an amazing game. I think a lot of places ranked it 10 out of 10. Ragnarok already got 10 out of 10 from a lot of game sites as well. Not surprising, it's awesome. So I'm sure people were really excited. It's been several years since the last game, so all very excited for this one. So of course you're going to rush to buy the set. It's a great set. I even love the box, which they worked in as part of the set this time and not just something to hold things. So it's pretty cool that this is functional as well and serves as a piece of the game and a piece of a collectible in itself. And it has magnetic flaps. You know how I feel about magnetic flaps if you've seen any of my videos. So very cool. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this look at the Jotnar edition. It's definitely worth getting if you can, if it ever goes back and gets restocked again. On the secondary market, it is crazy. I think it's 2 to 3 times the price. It was originally $260. I've seen it for upwards of $700 right now. I don't think it's worth $700 in my opinion. You can get the collector's edition, and it has Mjolnir, and it has most of this. For me, I needed to get the cloth map because I have the other one, and I think they're very cool. And I'm just a God of War fanatic, so I had to get this set. Really glad I got it in the first 5 minutes. I just lucked out. But either way, you can still get most of this in the collector's edition. So go pick that up. It's a lot less money too. I think it comes in at $199 as opposed to the $259 for this set. So saving a little bit of money if you don't mind. You're losing just about these things here in the record, but you get everything else, which is still pretty great. So pick it up if you want. Mjolnir is awesome, totally worth it. Definitely worthy, worthy set here. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll have many more this month, particularly in the next 2 weeks as we gear up for our gift guide. So everything we're going to be showing you are things you can buy and we recommend for the holidays. So we'll have some different categories in our gift guide, summing up all these videos. So hope you guys get to check that out. So like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll see you guys next time.